Good afternoon, everybody. Naima Singletary here with BillionDollarCourage.com. I am here right now at the Santa Clara Marriott in Santa Clara, California, and I'm holding my laptop. So if it shakes, that's just me. I have to create this space for myself, quiet as I can get it, because everywhere around me there's like a bunch of people. Like if I were to literally step around like about 4 feet, you see there's like tons of people on the other side of this wall. And so I want to thank you for your patience and tolerance of any shakiness that may occur with this video. Today I want to talk to you about presence. I am here at this hotel because I'm at a 4-day intensive of High Performance Academy with Brendon Burchard. Brendon is like this high impact, high intensity guy who teaches high achievers and leaders how to own their power, how to be high performers, how to create products, how to develop their personal power, and just really lead and charge. He's working on a book right now called The Charged Life, and I'm so excited, totally ready to buy it. And he talked about presence, and I had an experience that I felt like was the embodiment of presence. As a leader, the presence that you carry, the energy that you carry with yourself, and you embody it. It's not a thing that you think about, it's who you be, it's who you are. And so here's the story. Yesterday we had dinner, and there's a restaurant here in the hotel, and a woman who's also a guest of the event, she and I were in, a bunch of us were in line, but she and I happened to be standing next to one another, and we were like trying to hear what the hostess was saying to everybody in line, because there were all these stipulations, because the hotel was packed and there were so many people and there were lines everywhere, because there's like 500-600 of us here, and then there's like 2 other big conferences going on, so it's huge. And so I'm talking to her. Well, we're asking each other about what's going on with dinner, et cetera, et cetera. And she turned to me and she said, you know what, I want to talk to you. So she and I decided to go out into the lounge area and have a conversation. She wants to know what I did, blah, blah, blah. And now she wants to talk about us actually working together, her hiring me to be her coach, her guide. And she said to me, she said, it's because the way you carry yourself and the things that you say is why I wanted to get to know more about you and what you do. And this is what I talk about, embodiment. And it's also what I expressed to her, because she's an older woman. She's actually over 60, been out of her marriage for 2 years, and she wants to develop her personal power so she can affect and deal with and influence the women in her life who need to get their finances together and develop their own confidence, courage, and leadership in their own lives. And she has this knowing, this intellect that she is powerful, and she has achieved so much. She's written a book that's been published. She's done all these great things. She's run triathlons. She left this marriage over 60, which a lot of women don't do. And that's a success as far as I'm concerned. However, she doesn't embody it. And that thing that she was drawn to in me, she possesses it. She just hasn't embodied it yet. And so as a leader, there's an embodiment that you have to have. So it's not just knowing that you have gifts to bring to the world. It's not just knowing that you are talented and that you're loving and that you're worthy and that you have an important message to share with the world and you have important work to do. It's the embodiment of that. It's the thing that you sleep with it. It's not something that you put on and take off. It's who you are. It's who you be. It's everywhere all the time. And that is something that you have to constantly practice. And what I teach in my 7 steps of leadership. Because there's a personal power that every leader that's sustainable and big, or it doesn't have to be global, but I'm on a global mission. But any leader that you know of, they have this sustainable personal power about themselves that's unshakable. And the people who want to follow them, find them and follow them and support their vision, support their dreams. And if you want that, if you are leading tribes, no matter how big or small they are, there's a personal power that you have to have about yourself and cultivate. It's not an overnight thing. It's a process so that you are unshakable in your personal power and your presence and who you are, what your message is, what your value system is, so that you are able to walk in strength in that and attract the people and lead the people who are dying to follow you. Naima Singletary here, BillionDollarCourage.com. You want to stay in the loop to find out when my 7 pillars of leadership is going to launch, which I'm super freaking excited about. I'd love to hear your comments about leadership and what presence means to you by commenting on this video, and also share it with your friends and like it if you feel like it's worthy and valuable in your life. Naima Singletary here, BillionDollarCourage.com. Shout out from Santa Clara, California, and I'll be in touch with you next week. Bye.